Ben's in Asheville, North Carolina. Hi, Ben. How are you?
Hey, Dave. Thanks so much for having me.
Sure. What's up?
So I run a mobile barbecue business, all wood-fired at that, in the Asheville area, greater Asheville area in western North Carolina.
Why is my mouth watering?
We're within a drive distance of Franklin, Tennessee.
Yeah, about 10 hours, yeah.
Okay. It would be worth it. We did about $500,000 in gross revenue last year. We did have a negative year last year. We're still in the growing phases. Quit the corporate America job. I used to work for the fire department in the Asheville area as well. I quit in December, went into my business full-time in January. Kind of where we're at, we're in a local hospital in the area, and there's a lot of volume there. They take 21% of our sales. So what we're running into is we've had one of our key players move away from the area, so we're a little short on staff. And where I'm at right now is I either need to focus on one or the other. We're at a 15% profit margin for the bricks and sticks, if you will, in the hospital location. And we're about 50% profit margin in the mobile trailer. And kind of where I'm at is I can't focus. I'm doing both right now, and we're just kind of sustaining. So I kind of feel like I need to focus on one if we're going to stay at the same employee number or hire more team members and try to do both. We've been kind of unsuccessful with hiring team members that are very well versed in the industry. So that's why I'm kind of faulting to keeping the staff where it's at and growing one or the other side of the business because I'm killing myself.
So the 21% is your rent?
That's correct.
Okay. Does that come out to what you would pay in rent if you rented a building somewhere?
Probably a little bit more. It comes out to about $8,000 a month right now. We're projected to do a lot more. Approximately $435,000 in sales there this year because we expanded January after we got out of a kind of a bad situation at a local brewery as well.
Okay. So maybe what we're learning is if you're going to do a freestanding, it needs to be freestanding.
Correct.
Not hospital or brewery.
Correct.
Okay. That's kind of what I'm hearing. So one rule that I've had to learn, and I have to repeat this to myself and to my leadership team occasionally, is that we do not design the company around individual people. We design the company, and then we put the individual people in the seat.
Gotcha.
And so I don't design the company over a shortage of this guy that was helping you leaving.
Gotcha.
That vacancy should not cause your company design. What should cause your company design is what you want to do, and then you staff it. What should cause your decision about whether to stay at the hospital is whether it's a good deal. Gotcha. And it sounds like it's a really questionable deal just on the surface. It sounds like so it could be that you say, okay, we're going to shut down and, this is our reason, our time to exit. And this guy leaving highlighted the fact that this was a questionable deal.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we're going to go all in for now until we can restaff, and we can't really do another brick and mortar location standalone that's not a truck, not a food truck or trailer, until we get one that is not dependent upon another landlord like a brewery or a hospital. I just want to get a building that we can operate a restaurant in and pay rent, which is probably a lot less than $8,000 a month, I guess. I mean, I would suppose. Right. There's a lot of action around Asheville with breweries for sure, and it's a popular place right now, and it's a beautiful town, and so there's a lot of activity. So the rent in certain locations could be outrageous just to rent the shell, But anyway, so what I would probably do is if you're going to pull back with the idea that the next time I'm going to take 2 learnings into the next deal, and that is I need to be standalone, and I don't need someone. I don't need to take on a partner because I'm using their location, which is what the last 2 deals were.
Right.
I just need to be a landlord and pay them rent, and then I'm gonna make my money. And then the second takeaway, the second learning is that I've always got to build the business and then fill the seats, not arrange the seats around who's here.
Okay.
Because I've done that a couple times. I almost create an unusual org chart because there's this talented person, and then like a year later they leave, and now I've got this weird org chart. And so what happened was the wrong thing was determining the direction of the business and the way the business functioned. And it was now the people do need to cause it to happen, but we don't say, well, we're going to have a position X over here just because this person can do that. No. We have position X because we need position X done. And then we find the person, oh, wait a minute, there's one here. Good, we can put them into that. But that's how we go at that. And I guess the third learning is you talked about the shortage of help and people that know how to do proper North Carolina barbecue, which means you need to constantly be working on your bench depth.
Okay.
You need some people riding each end of the bench, some ready to go in the game and some working their way up to get ready to go in the game. And so when somebody steps off, you got your next player step up.
Okay.
It's the Nick Saban thing when he was coaching Alabama. We just reload.
Gotcha.
They leave, we reload. Because he had so much bench depth, and that's how he had so many successful teams in succession for so many years. And it was just they just reload. And so you want to be a goof off as a quarterback, or you want to take off early and go into the draft as a quarterback. I hate that, but I got 6 sitting here behind you waiting to go. And that changes your attitude about this whole thing, because I don't want you shutting something down because somebody left.
Right, and it is profitable. And I've thought about adjusting.
It's not enough that it's fun.
It's not. I hate crossing the threshold of the door.
There you go.
Yeah.
And part of the reason you and I do this kind of thing is we own it, so we should actually like it when we show up.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, man, you're killing it. I can smell the barbecue from here. It's amazing. Well done, sir.